So we're going to talk about motion, and it's hard for most of us to get to a gym. It's been so disruptive lately with the COVID-19 that we've gotten out of habits in that. We tease a little bit, it's the COVID-25 as far as people gaining weight, inactivities, and it's lasted way longer than anybody's expected in that. And we've just gotten in bad habits in that. We've gotten inactive. I had a young person just recently say she went for a bike ride. She was super stiff. I mean, she's super young, but we've all been so inactive. So just by using a gym ball, using some simple tubing, we're going to talk about some real simple exercises that we can do. So our warm up with a ball, and Dr. Dustin here is going to kind of go through it, is just think about that. I make a dot, so you go up and down really easy, and I start with a series of 20. This is also if you're watching TV or something you can do, but again, we go up and down. You just stay square like Dr. Dustin is. We want to make sure our shoulders over top of us, our heads over top of us. We want to do it in great posture in that. And so I make that dot, and now I'm going to get you, he's going to bounce forward and backward real easy. So he's just moving his hips and pelvis nice and easy forward and backwards. We can do this all the time, but again, this is my warm-up before I'm going to work out. So now we have that dot, we go forward and backwards. Now we're going to go left and right, real easy, and we bounce through the whole process. That helps get fluid in and out of the joints, helps warm up the joints. It's just a way good thing for our bodies in that. Now we made a dot, we made a line through it, we made an X, and now we're going to circle the X. So real simply, we're going to go just move our hips around. And so as we get better at it, we can close our eyes, we can move our feet together, we can continue the challenge as far as it goes. So we go circles to the right and circles to the left. This is a great way to warm up. It's a great way to watch TV. It's a great way to spend time. So if we can replace chairs, I did an interview for the Wall Street Journal. I did an interview for the New York Times about what's going on with people, because we're sitting in the same place that we work, we sit in the same place that we rest, we sit in the same place we play video games. We need to add motion while we're doing that. So the ball is a great way to do it. It's a cheap way to do it. You need to get a ball that's just that your butt's just a little bit higher than your knees. That's the ideal ball as far as what you do. They blow up in that. And just make sure you get a non-burst ball. So now we're going to talk about the core and 4 simple exercises that we can do with the core. So I'm going to have Dustin. He's going to lay back all the way back on the ball. And so what we do here is just get yourself stable. Make sure your feet are good. Let your head come all the way back. And then what he's going to do is just come up to just neutral. Just I want him to do is sit up with his hands behind his head. Yep, just he's going to come up and he's going to go back. Nice and simple, nice and slow, nice and easy. You will find that your comfort zone in that. So if it's 5, you start out with whatever, but it's just nice and easy. And then he's going to go to a side. He's going to roll on a side. And the same thing. And again, he's just going to come up nice and easy. Go all the way down. And then come up, and it's really important to go all the way down. We want to get that full range of motion, so nice and easy. Now he's going to go on the other side. He's going to do the same thing, and so again, nice and easy. He's going to go up, and then he's going to go all the way down. And wherever your comfort is, if you come up that far, that's great. If you come up lower, just a little bit as far as it goes. Now we're going to have him go on his stomach. And this is probably the most important because we lose the strength in our muscles back here and that. So when we do this exercise, we want to come hands behind the head, and then he's really squeezing his shoulder blades together, and then coming back. He's really squeezing his shoulder blades together, coming back. Just nice and slow and easy. Cool, thank you. You can come up from there and that. So those are core exercises. Because you don't over fatigue, you can do those all day long. The sitting on the ball, if you earn your TV time, earn your game time, earn by having some motion. We need to move. The pain that's going around, again, interview with the Wall Street Journal, interview with the New York Times, just on this issue. October is chiropractic month. We're going to do a video just on this for all the chiropractors in the country, because again, it's a huge topic. We want to make sure that people at home, because they went home with workstations that weren't designed for them. Kids went home. Parents roll their eyes. Kids are doing their homework on their bed, leaning forward on a computer. Nothing could be worse than that. So now we're going to talk about some really easy strengthening exercises and that. So we're just going to use some tubing here. I put a knot in each side. Dustin's going to put it around himself in that. So he's going to lean back on the ball. He's going to let his head and everything rest back on it. And then he's just going to bring his arms to the side, and he's just going to come up, and he's going to come down as far as he can. And it's slow is the whole process. As far out and slow. You find your comfort zone in that. And often when I suggest people do 5 in a set, and we're going to you do this 3 times, and then the 3rd time you do it, Do it till you feel just a little fatigued. And if you can do 20, then you know maybe your set point is 10. If you can do 30, maybe your set point is 15 that you start out with. And then you, again, get your numbers in that. So just play with it. The next ones that you do is we just do an easy push. So I come all the way up. He's going to let his arms come all the way back. We want to open up this chest. We want to come all the way up. We want to open up. So we're going to go nice and easy. So those are just two things on the ball that adds balance. We want to strengthen ourselves in that neutral posture. So Dustin, you can come on up for me now. So we want to strengthen ourselves in that neutral posture as much as we can. Now what Dustin's going to do is we're going to do some simple curls. And so he's going to put it underneath his feet. And so, yep, he's going to come up and just simple curls. And again, I'm real big in having your head back, having your shoulders back so we can work it. Then he can do reverse curls, so he can just bring his hands up reversed. Again, we can strengthen these upper muscles and upper back in that. And then we can take them straight out to the side where we're comfortable. Yep, and we can come up to the side where we're comfortable, nice and easy. So we want to do 3 sets of these exercises. So 3, bringing my arms together in a ball, 3 bringing my arms up on the ball, 3 sets of doing curls, 3 sets of doing reverse curls, 3 sets going out. Simple. So, and then I end by repeating my ball exercises again in 3 directions in that. So we know that, again, we do the simple bounce and then that's our cool down. So we start and end. So simple bounce to start it. We do our 4 directions of, if you think about 12, 6, 3, and 9 on the ball. So I'm doing some easy motion on there. And then I come up and I do my curls and I do 3 sets of each one. So again, bring my hands together, bring my arms up, bring my curls up, bring my reverse curls up, bring my shoulders out. That part I do those with the tubing 3 times. Now I end by coming back on the ball where I do my core exercises forward, left, right, up, and then I do a series of 20 bounces in each direction to cool my body down. It takes about 7 minutes. It's a great exercise. You can do it 2-3 times a day if you can. It's wonderful. But think about that anytime I am not moving, if I can add motion, it's just way, way healthy for me. There's tons of studies out there on brain function, immune function, health function. Motion is by far the thing that protects us almost from everything. So this is just a real cool workout. The nice thing about it is it's cheap. You can use tubing in a ball and it keeps you in neutral posture because we're all becoming the land of the slumpies in that. We don't want to end life like that. So again, we want to do it in neutral posture. That's the secret and the benefit to this. So take it easy. If you have any questions at the end of this video, there'll be a number that you can call us and talk to us about. But think, how do I add motion in everything I do? If I'm standing in, and we talked about balance before, I'm standing on 1 foot in the market, I'm standing on 1 foot in the market, I'm just doing some little movement. I should not, if I'm sitting, man, my body is not healthy. It's not made in any way to be unhealthy. Great studies out there. When we take people with depression or anxiety and we add motion to their life, they do way, way better for it. We're moving creatures. Our body's meant to give our brain a great ride every day. And when we don't, it absolutely damages us in that. So if you have any questions, let us know. We're going to talk about more advanced next time. So how do we add some exercises? But this is simple. 7 minutes. At least once a day, 7 minutes, 3 times a day is wonderful. So commit to taking care of you in this time. We hear about all this outside intervention to keep us healthy, but it's really our inside intervention that's going to keep us healthy. So take care of you.